helped out with Sunshine Gospel Ministries with Joel Hammernick. We partnered up with them, and we went around and we took the little kids from after-school programs around the town, and we did like a scavenger hunt, which was really, really cool. And we got to know some of the people from the businesses, and surprisingly, they were just really sweet people, and I was very surprised. I just assumed people in that neighborhood would be very judgmental, and a couple people were like, "What are all you white people doing up in our town?" And I thought that was really funny. And yeah, we were the only white people there, the people from the trip, and it was crazy, but they were really nice to us. And if they knew that you love God and you were there like on a mission trip, they had so much respect for you, and they were just very cautious. They gave you wise advice, and it was really surprising. You know, I was thinking more like that they would judge us and they would say, you know, "You're not here to help, like what are you doing?" And just they would have a totally different attitude, but I was very surprised by all of that. And on the L, we went on the L experience. That was one of the greatest experiences I had on the trip. On the L, we had to pray with people, we had to talk to people. We were just challenged to step out of our faith, or step out of our comfort zone in our faith, and just talk to people about God and see if we could get them on the subject of God. And that was a really big struggle. I was very nervous and afraid, and I'm a very social person, so it's not like me. But as I was sitting there, I prayed, and I was just like, "God, you know, provide me with words to say. Help me to know, you know, how to talk to somebody about this and bring it up." And I was sitting there praying, and I was sitting on the inside, and the seat next to me was open, and I just prayed, and God provided this person, and I just started a conversation. I told her about my cell phone once when I dropped it in the toilet at camp. And I said, you know, God willing, like the phone turned back on. And the girl said, "God willing, are you a Christian?" And I said, "Yeah, are you?" And we just got on this whole subject of, you know, Christianity and faith. And it was just so surprising how God had used that phrase and just put that in my mouth. Because, you know, I didn't even realize I said it.
We were working in classrooms with like behavioral disorder kids and kids who had really rough backgrounds, and my classroom had the worst of the worst kids, so it was a age range of kids, and it was just like the most behavioral challenging children were all in my classroom. I was terrified as a freshman. And there was one boy in there that would never do anything. He would just like sleep all day and would have this terrible attitude. And by the end of the week, I got him to read with me instead of me reading to him or trying to engage him. Like, he read this book with me, and we got about halfway through The Places You Go or something by Dr. Seuss, and he was really excited about it. He's like, "Will you be here on Monday?" I was like, "No, dang it." That was really sad, but I got a kid, and I talked to his teacher afterwards, and the teacher said he hasn't been reading for at least 3 months. And so like it was a big God moment and big exciting thing that this boy started reading again, like for that period of time. It was really cool. The presence of God is everywhere that you go, and so you are not bringing God to the Bahamas, he's already there, or you're not bringing God to Denver, he's already there, and you're just going in to tune in to his heart and the work that he's doing there, and you're going to be an open vessel. And if you want to go serve somewhere, you know, be open to where God wants you to serve.
The Adventure Learning Center, and what we did was we had children come in from schools, and it was kind of like their field trip day. So these children came in, and they'd separate off into groups, and we would get to walk around and just help the leaders with the children, and they would learn about different things outside. We'd take them to like this swamp. We taught them about the solar system, and we were just able to hang out with the children and love on them, and it was such a good experience. And you learn so much. I entered into this not really knowing many people on my missions trip. I signed up by myself. My friends were going on another missions trip, but God had called me, and I would never take that back for anything. It has taught me so much, and it helped me to grow friendships, and it gave me that experience. So there's absolutely nothing to regret with just diving in.
The ALC is making a lifelong difference in many children's lives here in the Bahamas. And Lord willing, it will continue to impact generations to come. To learn more, visit alcbahamas.org and explore how we're bringing the wonders of God's creation together with curious minds.
I was anticipating, I had never been out of the country, and then I went to the most destitute third world country in the world. So I had been maybe to Canada and then Haiti, besides the Midwest. And so, I thought I was going there to teach and to bring Jesus, but people brought so much more to me that were there too. I mean, it was an equal balance of learning and giving. Like, you go there and you think you're going to learn the culture and you're going to learn to speak Creole and you're going to learn how to make rice and beans. But I mean, I went down there and it was surprising because we had, like I said, we had group meetings in the morning with our team that came from Judson, and then at most nights we had a meeting with Corrigan Clay, who's in Haiti, and he's been there for years with his wife, Shelley. Hey, it's hot as Haiti out, and if you go to Haiti to be hot, you could at least be hot for Jesus.
We love to receive friends here, and have people around. And when you think about people coming from other countries, lots of times we think about mission trips. And mission trips for the majority of the people means do something, like paint walls or put some bricks together, and think we could make a different approach for those trips, and we could call them friendship trips. And friendship is the most important thing, because friendship is all that Jesus built with the disciples. When, at the end of his ministry, he said they were not calling them, he was not calling them servants, but friends. Because friendship is something that you start here, but you take to eternity. You can use this through your life and beyond. So, what's friendship? When people plan a mission trip, they come with all those assumptions that people need help, that people need to put some bricks together, as I said, or that people need lots of stuff done. But the most important building is the building of friendship.
Paz y Esperanza thought that this is not right. Well, while the culture accepts it, they think it's not a big deal. Paz y Esperanza thinks differently and tries to tell the people that this is not right. You cannot be abusive to a woman because she cannot protect herself. She's a delicate human being, and this is just not right. So we helped to spread the message, and how we did that was we put on white face paint in Peru. Well, we're already white enough, but we put more white face paint. We went into the middle of the village and we did miming skits. that illustrated violence against women, which was pretty intimidating because we were in the city center, a group of white folks from suburbia in the middle of indigenous population trying to tell them violence against women is wrong. And once we had to start, I was shaking bad, but I knew the purpose. I knew that we're gonna succeed no matter what we do. At least we're gonna spread some awareness, make them think about it.
You
can change
the world.
You can change the world. Do it.
You can change the world.